Hey guys, quick announcement before this video starts. I'm sorry if there's little segments slash splits where it shows the albums of the song. I had trouble with the audio, so I apologize for that, but the audio sounded better once I had those songs in there. This is our first live stream, I guess, video. This is going on our main channel, so please subscribe and turn those post notifications on. Um, and yeah, me and Andrew had fun. This is part one. We're gonna do part three. We're gonna do part two and part three coming in the next few weeks. Um, Please make sure to subscribe to our channel. We will upload music videos. We will upload a bunch of stuff. Um, and we have another channel called Shadowcast, which is for our podcast channel. So please go subscribe to that. It's really good. We do episodes of bands. If you guys have any bands that you guys want us to review, we can definitely do that. But yeah, our first episode is Green Day. That should come out hopefully Tuesday. Sorry for the delay. I was doing a lot of editing, so it was really hectic this week. But yeah, please enjoy this video, and if you guys want more, please like, subscribe, share, and turn your post notifications on. Thank you, and Shadows Forever. Enjoy the video. Two. Hey guys, welcome to the Shadowcrew Livestream. Yeah, Shadowcrew Livestream. I'm Jack.
And I'm Andrew. What's
And
up?
we are Shadowcrew. So we were expecting people, but I don't know where they are. They're probably doing their own thing. But anyways, yeah. So Andrew, do you want to explain what you do in the bands?
Well, I'm basically a drummer. That's kind of my primary role. Although since we're not doing a lot of performing,
Right.
although we really wish we could.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just working on music. We're working on music. With GarageBand and trying to just come up with ideas and creative things to do.
Right.
And yeah, so that's basically what I do.
Yes, and I am the lead guitar for the band, so I basically come up with the riffs and I come up with the chord progressions. However, we are currently working on trying to get the band back together. So we're working on that. We can't confirm whether that's going to happen, but we're trying. Um, yeah. Yeah. So that's what I do. I also come up with the lyrics. And then Andrew also helps compose the music, so he helps kind of come up with the beats and the melody. Um, yeah, and I mostly promote the band, and Andrew helps make the music. So that's where we're
Look at this
two-man
dude.
team.
Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
Another thing, were we going to discuss some Green Day, or was that for
Okay.
the next podcast? Or
So guys, we're doing a new podcast. It's called Shadowcast. I know that seems a little unoriginal, but
that is not correct.
I just came up with the name. I kind of like
why
it.
not?
That's, you know. But it's called Shadowcast. And basically what we're doing, this is not it. So this is our live stream. So no one's really joining, but we're gonna put this up on our YouTube channel, which I'll make tonight. Yeah, we'll have different. We'll have different channels. We'll have Shadowcrew channel, which will be specifically for music. Hopefully videos, maybe like animation stuff. I don't know. There's like a bunch
The
of
music. Don't forget the music.
I sure hope it does.
And then there'll be a Shadowcrew podcast, which will be with all our podcasts. We'll basically look at different bands each episode, discuss their role in music, how they became famous, how we got inspired by their music. It's not like a history lesson. It's more like we'll listen to their music and we'll talk more about like why they became so famous. Dig deeper into like why they really came to they are. So our first episode is Green Day. I believe we're going to record that tomorrow, and it should come out hopefully Monday. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I said I was going to play some songs, but I do feel like we need to do some work in progress on the songs. However,
the EP is coming in August. We're not sure when to release it, but we do want to keep making music and we want to keep moving forward. Andrew, do you want to say anything else to?
Yeah, I mean, music's what we're all about. We're learning about music, and we want to share, our growth
Right.
with all of you guys, um, and so it and what Jack and I really enjoyed doing together was performing. We were in a praise band, and for you guys who aren't familiar, that's a band at Unibro Sarah High School that plays during the masses and prayer services. We kind of just play like Christian rock and that kind of stuff, and it's a blast.
When we do this. So we're gonna do a album listening party. So me and Andrew both like these two bands. They're called Bad Moves and Newfound Glory, and they just came out with their new albums. Funny thing was they were both gonna come out the same album and the same date. They were scheduled for May 29th, Forever X Infinity, Newfound Glory, and Untenable. But due to COVID, they had to like predate it. So this came out June 19th, which was last Friday. Which was Forever X Infinity, and I've been listening to it nonstop. It's such a great album. And this is Bad Moves Untenable, which came out today, actually, to June 26th. So we're gonna listen to them. There's 27 songs in total. They're really short. We're just gonna like base it on criteria. So I have little post-its. The lyrics, how the lyrics make me feel. Are the lyrics good? The feel of the song, what do I feel? The chorus, is it really like uplifting? The message of the song, what is it portraying about the title? The riff, is it a good riff? And the chord progression, is it good chord progression? So I have this little wheel guy, this little wheel spinner thingy. So that's that. I was just watching some video on it. So this is Bad Moves. They're a band from DC. Andrew, have you heard of them at all?
I've heard of them, and you showed me plenty of their music.
Yes.
I don't think I've actually ever seen these particular people, but
Yeah. So I first heard of them. I was watching this episode of Craig of the Creek. It's on Cartoon Network. It's like this show where this kid goes in the creek and he has a whole bunch of adventures. And there was this episode called Vulture's Nest, and it's a band episode. And there was this garage band playing called Bad Moves. And I really liked the music. There was an episode, and there was the music called "Give It a Shot, Stand Alone," and it was a really good song, and I really enjoyed it. And I looked more into this, and I really wanted to know if this was a real band, and they were. Apparently, Jeff Rosenstock are good friends with these guys, and they managed to get on the show, and they really are good musicians, and I feel like they are going to go far in life. I feel like they're really going to get popular. So this is David. He's the lead guitarist. This is Katie. She's the lead singer. This is Emma. She's the bassist, and this is Daoud, who is like the drummer. He has another band called Art Sorority, which we'll probably review on Shadowcast, which is they're a really good band. I really like them. Okay, so let's spin the wheel.
Spider.
Oh shit! A spy!
Ooh, Night Terrors. Bad Moves.
Sometimes I think all I have to do is keep us alive. Whatever happens, just to make it till the morning light. Inhale, exhale.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty good. Yeah, let's go down through the criteria. They're wonderful. They're great criteria, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the lyrics, I felt they were good. I really felt they like gave like me like the feeling like like I couldn't feel like I don't remember what the lyrics were, but they were good. They were kind of like shaky and they were like they're like the lights out. They kind of like gave the feeling like there was actually someone like watching me, like night terrors. I really liked it. The feel of the song, it was really uplifting. It had like I really liked the element of the rapping because that's something new I've never seen in like in a song by Bad Moves. So I wasn't expecting that, and I really liked that they kind of stepped that out. That was really cool. The chorus, I really loved the chorus. It was really like cool. It really brought me like happiness and really like made me dance. The riff I really loved. David is amazing guitarist. It was probably David or Katie, I don't know, one of them played it, but they did like da 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 da. I really liked the drums too; they were really good. The chord progression, I thought it was good. It was really it really it gave the song the feeling it needed. Because when you expect night terrors, you think it's going to be like dark and like stuff, but it was really it took the switch. It made it feel happy, and I would give this 8.5 out of 10. It was a good song. What do you think?
So I love the chord progressions. Most of all, I like the intro. The chord progression was relatively basic, but the riff elaborated on it very well.
Yeah.
The guitar harmonic patterns were very complex, but very well thought out. And the guy just has so much experience using implementing different aspects of music theory, and so that added a lot to it. The thing about I think the chorus was great. The melody definitely went well with the whole song. And thing about rapping though, as a guy who just listens to a lot of rap, and I'm pretty picky about that stuff. It's kind of hard to make rapping in work in these kind of songs. But the real deal with rapping in any song is the kind of rhythms you use. Now, actual rappers are absolute masters at this kind of stuff, but there's certain specific kinds of rhythms that are used, and they didn't. I felt like they didn't do the best job with the rapping in the song. I feel like it was there was some cringe factor to it, because there are specific rhythms that you're supposed to utilize,
Mm-hmm.
and to just to make to make it add to the song. So yeah, that's what I got to say. Otherwise, I think it's a great song.
What do you give it out of 10?
I give it 7, 8, 7, 7, 8. I guess 7.5. Let's compromise.
7.5. Yeah, it was a good song. I really liked that. I wasn't expecting that. Next song. Like I Never Existed, Newfound Glory. Ooh, okay. I listened to that this morning. So what I like about Newfound Glory is I sent Andrew the style that we were kind of working on, and did you like the style that they were doing?
Oh yeah, they have a great style.
Yeah. Keep in mind, this band has been a band for 20 years, and they're from Florida, so they're like really, like I really love how
they've been doing it for a while.
I just want to know, when have you heard of Newfound Glory?
Well, I mean, I haven't heard of it. I hadn't heard of it much until you showed it. You showed me some of the stuff because I knew it was something that you were very into, and I just start listening to it. Some of your recommendations, and I really like them. Also my dad kind of knows his way around this kind of stuff, so some dad and I listen to all kinds of stuff in the car.
That's cool.
But yeah, this stuff's great. This stuff's great.
All right, here we go. Like I Never Existed.
We lit the night together to bottle rockets high like shooting stars. Favreau and Vaughn from Swingers, the coolest pair to walk through arcade bars. As soon as things wouldn't just go your way, your mother never taught you empathy. You ghosted me. You treat me like I never existed. You treat me like I never mattered. Just the old shoot up gun stuck on your shoe. Scrape off that old nuisance for you. Yeah, you treat me like I never mattered. Here I am, holding on to memories. Stupid me. Stupid me. An endless list of favors I gave in, and I swore I wouldn't keep track. When I held my boxes in the rain, my heart bleeded, but you turned your back. As soon as things wouldn't just go your way, your father never taught you loyalty. You ghosted me. You treat me like I never existed. You treat me like I never mattered. Just the old shoot up gun stuck on your shoe. Scrape off that old nuisance for you. Yeah, you treat me like I never mattered. Here I am, holding on to memories. Stupid me. I thought those were the best of years. I thought that nothing would compare. Looking back, it was all just in my head. Looking back, were you really my true friend? Here I am, holding on to memories. Stupid me. Stupid me. You treat me like I never existed. You treat me like I never mattered. Just the old shoot up gun stuck on your shoe. Scrape off that old nuisance for you. Yeah, you treat me like I never existed. Never existed. Never existed.
Yeah, I thought that was good. The thing
Great.
is they never fail. They deliver and they promise. And this was one of the greatest albums I've ever listened to in my entire life. I will say that for a fact. This was really great. I love Newfound Glory. I love what they do. I was really looking forward to seeing them this summer. However, the COVID, and the tour, it really brought up to this, and it was really cool that they really dropped this, and it was really good music. And so I'm gonna go over the lyrics. So you treat me like I never existed, and he said I'm ghosted. So like a ghost would be like something you can't see, and he said you treat me like I never existed, and you don't know if ghosts exist. So it really brings the fact of it, like, oh my god, like, is he there? And like, it really made me feel like this guy was left out in the situation. The chorus was really good. The message, I really felt it did deliver. The riff was amazing. Chad Gilbert, one of the greatest punk rock guitarists. He's like really good. It's a fantastic song. Andrew, what do you think?
Yeah, the lyrics melody went great with the rest of the song, and the specific melodic rhythms in the melody are the kind that are used properly with the punk type beat.
Yeah.
And so that actually folded together quite nicely, and it was very pleasant to listen to, and great chord progressions. I also like the suspensions used, and they really the song flows nicely. They don't let go of the energy. They pretty much continue it the whole time, and yeah, I'd say a 9 out of 10 as well. It's a great song. All right, one more.
We're doing 27. I told you.
Huh?
There's 27 songs. We're reviewing the whole album.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're short.
Oh. You're getting a bit of feedback on my end, a little bit of squeaking, unless that's in the song.
Yeah. You want to go first?
Yeah. Well, so for what I have to say, I think there's not wrong with the song. Well, actually there is, but I can understand why it may appeal to certain people. does have a lot of elements of 80s pop.
That's what they're
And
focuses on.
yeah, and I kind of like 80s rock and stuff, but when it comes to pop, I'm a little more picky. You know, it has some elements that wouldn't necessarily be as accepted in today's musical society. I say the song overall could have a little more diversity in the chords and melody, but uh, there was a, you know, again, with the, I guess they did some kind of rapping kind of stuff. I don't know if they're, yeah, it was kind of a weird thing they did, but it's they did use, like I said, you have to, when you're rapping, you have to kind of do things correctly with the rhythms, and they utilized some rhythms that should typically be avoided, in my opinion. But again, in 80s rock, it wasn't, or 80s pop, excuse me, it wasn't as much of a issue or concern, because different times. But you know, again, for people who like that sort of thing, that's the sort of thing they're going to like.
What would you give it, Andrew?
Hmm?
What would you?
Oh, I'd say a 6. I mean, it's just not my kind of my kind of song, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So David, the lead guitarist for the band, he described it on a on not a podcast, but on the live stream for Instagram. He said it's about how people are like, are like first to work, like during these, like, or how people are like trying to manage to stay off like livings, and like how money is right now during the quarantine, and like, working for free in like restaurants, and how businesses are going out, and they're forcing people to like, it's a weird message. The message part I give probably like, I don't know. I'm with you on that part. I think I would give it a 6 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. But yeah, I felt it was a good song. I just felt the message was a little weird. Ooh, Tides. Okay, that's a good one. I think you'll like that one. It has like a really good melodic melody to it. Here's.
When you saw it for the first time, the beauty of the moment passed while you skimmed the application guidelines. Tides rush 10,000 feet below, where the hope for our reunion felt like waiting at the continental drift, a barrier to be outlived.
So I really like this because Katie, the guitarist, she said that the song is about how you're missing family and like how people can't manage to see their families and travel due to the quarantine. So she said this was the perfect time to release the song, and it does really make me feel like that because she said the text from the whatever, um, like it talks about like how far the distance is, like the tides, like how it reaches it farther out and like the distance. And I really felt that was like really a powerful message. Give that an 8 out of 10. What did you say, Andrew?
Yeah, yeah, 8. Yeah, that's pretty fair. Yeah, I definitely listen to it again.
Good. It's really good. All right, next song. So far we're at 5 songs, so we'll do 5 more songs. Is that good?
5 more. Yeah.
Okay, cool. End of time.
I know you're leaving tomorrow. And this is just the comfort of a living. You don't raise your pen from the crossword. You don't say a thing that will after me. Sit down. Explore a common intersection. Look down. You see a problem that you can't avoid. Pour down. Sparks of nervous apprehension. Calm down. It's just a window to your fragile mind. And you're having a good time. But the clue says you're alright. Maybe this all ends up fine. Or maybe it's the end of time. Still having a good time. We're still having a good time. Maybe this all ends up fine. We're still having a good time. We're still having a good time. Or maybe it's the end of time. And you're having a good time. But the clue says you're alright. Maybe this all ends up fine. Or maybe it's the end of time. We're still having a good time. We're still having a good time. Maybe this all ends up fine. We're still having a good time. We're still having a good time. Or maybe it's the end of time. Maybe it's the end of time.
Yeah, a couple things I like. A couple things I'm not as keen on, but I like the riff. This is definitely a style I like with the light swing factor on it. You know, it sounds it's a good groove. Um, you know, pretty nice. I feel I'm not sure what they if I'm not sure if they base melody on the bass line or the bass line on the melody, but you know, they work together very well, very nicely, and the song sounds pretty nice. Now, a couple things, you know, I apologize. Sometimes I can be a bit of a snob when it comes to the cringe factor of songs. One thing I don't really like is when people just talk in songs, like, not as it kind of. But and I think there might have been a couple times where, like, you know, shouting in songs, you like kind of can take away from the you know, the elegance of the musicality. Not like it's supposed to be elegant music, but you know, kind of just takes away from the properness of the song, so to speak.
They have a music video for this. We can review it some other time,
Hmm.
but it's not bad. It's just them on a Zoom call, and then there's like a green screen background. It's pretty good. I like it. So, what would you rate this?
Uh, I say about like a seven. Seven's pretty fair.
Yeah, I agree with you. Probably seven. It's not my cup of tea, but it is good. I do like that dun 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 dun. It's good. I like it. Okay, next one. Yeah.
Probably.
Do you want to settle down, Newfound Glory?
You sprain your wrist for swiping right, keep striking out. With all your matches, they all lack drive and aspiration. No direction, you're down in yourself. I'll be the plot twist before the end credits. The one you end up with. Do you wanna settle down? I'm the type you've been wishing for a journal about. Are you ready to settle down? No more lonely drives home after going out. Dancing around from club to club, playing Frogger through the streets of downtown, turning heads, but you're looking for a heart. You're a rose planted in a desert. I'll be the final kiss before the end credits. The one you end up with. Do you wanna settle down? I'm the type you've been wishing for a journal about. Are you ready to settle down? No more lonely drives home after going out. So settle down with me. Forget about all the old chumps, they wasting your time. All the product on their heads, but nothing deeper in their minds. Lay on my chest, you'll know. You make my heart beat louder than a freight train goes. Forget about all the old chumps, they wasting your time. All the product on their heads, but nothing deeper in their minds. Lay on my chest, you'll know. You make my heart beat louder than a freight train goes. Do you wanna settle down? I'm the type you've been wishing for a journal about. Are you ready to settle down? No more lonely drives home after going out. Do you wanna settle down? I'm the type you've been wishing for a journal about. Are you ready to settle down? No more lonely drives home after going out. So settle down with me.
What do you think?
Yeah. You know, in the song that the particular chords they use sound very good on the electric guitar, um, and they use good mixes of chords and good riffs that are very almost iconic in terms of their use for the electric guitar.
Yeah.
And I also really like the elements they put that they included of hard rock and metal. Because yeah, it's a little biased that those are just genres I really like and listen to frequently, but also I think it's just good that they included all that diversity in the song, and how they built all the layers really nicely on top of you know
Yeah,
the
I,
stuff that sounds really nice.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought, I didn't really enjoy it at first, but the thing about Newfound Glory is it takes a time for you to get used to the songs. For me,
Yeah.
it took a while for me to get used to Himalaya. We'll review that hopefully next episode. But yeah, it's a good song. I really like it. What would you rate it?
I give it a 9, honestly. Like, oh
I'll give it a 10. I really enjoyed that. It was a good
yeah,
song.
yeah,
Good song. Good job, Newfound. Um, okay. Fog is a funny thing. Okay, this was the one I was telling you about with the cello. I think you'll like this one. It's we've had that discussions in the past of doing like songs with cello in them. So we'll probably do that. But I'm looking forward to seeing how that will turn out. But
yeah.
this one, I think this one did well.
And also, like, if the thing about us doing cello, it might be hard for performing it, but in terms of actually like producing a song,
Well, I
we
mean,
can do that nowadays.
Fog is a funny thing, settles over me at times. I know that I should see much rosier, but I can't bear the color. No, my mother says she's sorry for the years she spent unfeeling. I say, Mom, I know fog is a funny thing. Fog is a funny thing, it settles over me at times. It's like the chill that comes in autumn. It runs up and down the spine, and I know fall is leaving town. Although I wish that they would stay, I tell them it's all you know that fog is a funny thing. Take cover in the mist, approaching winter will be blown over. You'll see far less when you squint your find you. Remember me as blurred, opaque, and dim. You know, of course, we know that fog is a funny thing. When the fog coalesces round a memory of a friend lost in it, indistinct a warning, it might swallow you up whole. That's when I look out at the world filtered in brushstrokes, vague impressionistic. Let it all roll in like fog, let it all roll away. Take cover in the mist, approaching winter will be run over. You'll see far less when you squint, should find you. Remember me as blurred, opaque, and dim. You know, of course, we know that fog is a funny thing.
What do you think?
Well, killer guitar solo. Absolutely a fantastic job. By David's the guitarist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was good. They didn't have a since I'm a bit of a snob over the cringe factor, they didn't have anything cringy. um, so I think it it either could have used a key change or just have been in a different key.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they chose the key to make it, kind of sound gloomy, foggy. I don't know if that was a goal of theirs, um, but I think the song did definitely kind of go with what the song was about. So I give them credit for that.
Rating?
I give it about a 8.
8.
8, yeah.
Yeah, I probably give them an 8 as well. They did well on that. I saw that because I saw on their Instagram that they said that this new album is going to include a cello, and I was really curious to see how they were going to put that in, but I really enjoyed it. It was a really great song. So props to Bad Moves. You guys did an amazing job on that. Trophy. Okay.
Remember when I spilled my drink on your white pants? How embarrassing! You grinned at me, so delicate. I could relax in my own skin. Everything looks new, all because of you. Everything that hurt inside has bloomed. You gotta know, I ran a race and came up empty until I met you, and now you're my trophy. I'm wanted and objectify you. Feel like a winner when I'm standing by you. Remember how we walked the miles through cemeteries, then the sun went down. We slowed dance to cricket sounds or symphonies, and no one's around. Everything feels new, all because of you. Every rip and tear healed up inside. I've come alive. I ran a race and came up empty until I met you, and now you're my trophy. Hope I didn't objectify you. Feel like a winner when I'm standing by you. Number one, you're my number one. Number one, I'm your number one. Everything feels new, all because of you. Every rip and tear healed up inside. I've come alive. I ran a race and came up empty until I met you, and now you're my trophy. Hope I didn't objectify you. Feel like a winner when I'm standing by you. I ran a race and came up empty until I met you, and now you're my trophy. Hope I didn't objectify you. Feel like a winner when I'm standing by you. Number one, you're my number one. Number one, I'm your number one.
All right, so it sounds great. The song sounds great. They could have used. I feel like they could have used a little more diversity in the in both the melody and harmonization. However, I feel like they might have kind of made those a little more redundant on purpose, perhaps. Just to emphasize the lyrical side of the song. But other than that, I think it's they did a good job.
What would you give it?
I'd say about an 8.
I would give it a 10. I really felt it was good. It made me feel like, okay, I'm lost. I lost this race. I feel like I'm like it's basically saying that the race is a metaphor for like life. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So when life puts you down, you find something to make you happy. So that's basically what this song is saying. You I've what is it? I lost a race and came up empty, and now you're my trophy. That's just really good lyrical talent that they have. It's funny, it's funny in a sense, but it's a good message. I really enjoy that.
All right, is this the last one or?
Two more,
Huh?
two more. Yeah, you want to do two more or
I think just one more should be good.
after this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I love this song. This is a good one. I think you'll like this one. Okay, so this is called Towards Crescent Park.
Tall pines, we finally made it across state lines. We let in a long breath out. Twilight on the cover of hanging moths. The light dies and leaves you alone with yourself. Southbound, you just wanna be okay. Get down to the corner and drink all day. But right now, you can't shake the lightness you see. Somehow, we don't match your memories. Stomping our feet down alien streets. Search for the words to call back to me. No one who needs you to be anybody. No one who needs you to be anybody. Stomping our feet down alien streets. Search for the words to call back to me. No one who needs you to be anybody. Speed past the places where you grew up. Don't ask about the friends that you blew off. Burn gas, get that feeling every highway stop. You lost fast in the shadows of your old self. This shape, this frame, this silhouette don't match with the portrait in your head. It's grown soft, too much forgetting. Unfocused, photo permanent memory. Stomping our feet down alien streets. Search for the words to call back to me. No one who needs you to be anybody. No one who needs you to be anybody. Stomping our feet down alien streets. Search for the words to call back to me. No one who needs you to be anybody. Stuffing our feet down alien streets. Search for the words and call back to me. No one here needs you to be anybody. No one here needs you to be anybody. Stuffing our feet down alien streets. Search for the words and call back to me. No one here needs you to be anybody.
Kind of their whole idea was a little similar to the last song. I think the song sounded great. Um, and but they kind of sacrificed a little diversity in the musicality of the song.
They did a violin version. You want to see it? It was just really cool. That's part of
Yeah, this one's called Toward Crescent Park. And it normally has a 6-guitar lick, but we're making do with some limitations. So one of Katie's housemates had a child's 3/4 size violin that I can play sort of to imitate the guitar. Yeah, we're a full band now. Okay. Finally made it across the state lines. Hanging moss like dice leaves you alone with yourself. You just wanna be alone, get down to one. Can't find the light, let's just see. Don't rush it, stepping our feet down in the street. Search for the words you call back to me. Know what it means to be anybody. Know what it means to be anybody. Stopping our feet down in the street. Search for the words you call back to me. Know what it means to be anybody.
Yeah, what do you think? I thought that was cool.
I mean, it was cool, like what they did, kind of ensemble wise there. The thing that I have about like string instruments, particularly like the violin and cello, is that it's required to like absolutely it's necessary to have diversity in the melody.
Mhm.
And since that's not particularly what this song's about, since you don't have words to kind of change things up, you have to do that with the melody. But since it was mostly focused on singing, I think the violin intro actually did work pretty well, and it was enjoyable.
Yeah,
So
what would
yeah, I'd give. So on like the song or their little
the song.
or their little the song. Yeah, I guess Nate's fair. Nate's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I would probably go. I go with 8.7. I
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I liked it. One more song, and then let's wrap it up. Yeah, but I feel like the violin really gave it more synth to it. I really felt that like if they had the violin version, I felt that would have been really cool. Like, would you agree?
Yeah. It depends what they would have done with it roadmap wise, but
Yeah.
it would have worked.
I was a little confused.
And then,
oh, sorry, you go.
well, in the song, the guitar line kind of has a more percussive line
Mhm.
or characteristic to it, so that kind of adds to it.
I was a little confused with the lyrics because it said "making my way down Alien Street," and what that meant. I tried to look that up because Crescent Park, I believe, is a place in New Jersey, and I looked for places called Alien Street in New Jersey, and nothing came up. So I have no. Maybe they said alienated streets because like alienated means like empty.
Right.
So maybe that's what they meant. I have no idea, but yeah. All right, one more, and then we shall wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm running a little low on battery.
Yeah, I want to see like when I record this, like it's gonna take hours to edit this.
Yeah.
Oh, double chin for the win. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, I was wondering about that one, huh?
That it's a weird title, but it's good. I was like, what? And then I heard it. I'm like, oh damn. Hold on. Here we are. Double chin for the win. think? I thought that was good. I'm actually
Yeah, they did some great stuff. Great guitar lines. Yeah, and also the syncopations. Not only in the melody but also like the bass drum line. How I liked how they kind of played around with the syncopations and kind of intertwined them between the parts. I think that was pretty creative and definitely added a lot to the song overall.
What did you give it? 10?
I'd give that a 9. Yeah.
Okay.
For me to give a song a 10 though is if I especially like I'll just reveal this criteria right now. Why not? Why reveal it later? You know, it's my criteria for a 10 is, you know, musicality in phrasing. You know, it's mostly a thing that goes on in jazz and classical music, but you know, if you can incorporate it in other genres, which I've experimented with, it actually adds a lot to the song. And so, you know, that's something I'm looking for. And if somebody does an especially good job of it, you know, I'll probably give it a 10.
All right, well that's our main goal. Let's try to see if Andrew can give a 10 out of one of these songs on album. So that is it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm Jack.
I'm Andrew.
And this has been Shadowcrew's main channel. I don't know. We gotta come up with
Shadowcast. Yeah.
All right, see ya. All right.
Yeah, dude.